Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have the first update for my project polish for you. And I'm fairly happy with the progress that I managed to make, considering that I've been traveling a little bit this month again. I went to Amsterdam with work for a couple of days and I kind of missed my repaint window. My nails started chipping and then I was able to repaint them after I came back, and straight after we went on a skiing trip to Austria, and also there I didn't really have the time to redo my nails. So that's about 2 weeks of not being able to make consistent progress, but I do have progress on pretty much all of the shades in here, so let's talk about that a little bit. Starting off with the Nude Polish from Eyeko. I forgot the brand name. I've made a little bit of progress on this guy, nothing too major. It's like when I want to paint my nails with this, I know I'm gonna have to like really give up some of my time to make sure this is on properly. I need like 3 to 4 layers to make this a bit opaque. And even then it still isn't perfect, but there isn't loads in here, so I'm just gonna go through it, use it up. But this is definitely not something I would repurchase if it's even still available, because this has been in my collection for 15 years, if not longer. So yeah, I like the color nice enough. I'm not that much of a nude like person, but I thought it was good variation with like the other shades that I had in here, just to change things up a little bit every now and then. I think I've used this maybe twice. It is very small, so I think it won't take me too long to get through everything. I may have only used it once even, I don't even know. But yeah, it's nice enough. It's just a lot of work, and then because it's such a thick layer, I feel like at a certain point it just peels off like all the way. It doesn't really chip because it's too much to be able to chip. It just like leaves my fingers all at once, which yeah, that is just what it is. Then I have, of course, my China Glaze Secret Periwinkle. This has been the one that I've been gravitating towards the most, also because I've been playing around with my 2 toppers a little bit, and this is the only like full cream one. That's actually not true, but if I already need 4 layers of that other one, I'm not going to put another topper on top of that. So this is the one that has made it possible for me to play a bit more with the toppers that I had in. So I made some okay progress. Of course, this bowl is getting wider and wider towards the bottom, but my lines keep being consistent. I think I've used this one at least 4 or 5 times, like maybe 2 or 3 times on my fingernails and 2 or 3 times on my toenails as well. And yeah, I still like this one. I like playing around with that one, so that's nice. Then talking about toppers, this one I have used the most, but I can not make a new mark. I'm right below that line there. And I do really like using this one. It's fun. I did not put it on my fingernails today, but I do have it on my toenails, which I also have this green shade on as kind of a test of how I would feel having this one on top of a more shimmery shade. But because it's not overly shimmery or dimensional on its own, I think it kind of works having this one on top of it. So I think I've used this at least 4 or 5 times as well. Again, spread across fingernails, toenails, trying out different things, different colors, different flavors. And I did really enjoy using this one. It's not moving as quickly. I would have expected to have made a little bit more progress considering the amount of times that I used it, but yeah, I didn't. It's still like, it still works really nicely though. The base is still pretty liquid, so I just kind of swirl my brush around a little bit, making sure that the different types of glitters are somewhat nicely distributed against my brush, and then I put them on my nails. It's a pain to get off though, especially those bigger like round particles that are in here. They kind of get stuck on my nails and they like rub apart my cotton pads and those type of things, but it's fine. Then this one I wasn't expecting to make too much progress on yet. I've used this 2 or 3 times maybe, but I was able to make a new mark, which was surprising. Now this has a slightly thicker consistency. It's a bit goopy in ways. It almost seems to have certain clumps of polish in here, but at the same time it still works. I'm still able to like do my nails with them. I've topped this on top of this one, and it kind of gives it a bit of an ethereal look. Just the blue, and then this one has kind of like a shimmery pinkish sheen to it, so a pinkish blue makes it a bit, yeah, ethereal, like fairy-like in a certain way. And then this one, the MNY nail polish in Jade Germany, Jade Dusseldorf. Okay, Jade Dusseldorf. I've used, I think, 3-ish times, 4 times. I have it on my nails right now, as you can see. It's fairly dark, it's very thin, so I do actually need sometimes 3 layers to make sure it kind of evens out nicely. The thinness kind of makes it so that if I move my brush over the same spot twice, it seems like I'm removing the polish again, and I just get like kind of a blank streak that I cannot get covered properly for some reason. So it's not as nice to work with as I hope, which makes me gravitate towards it less, which is not great because I was hoping to kick this one out before we get to proper like spring summer time, because this is not really my type of spring summer shade. But we'll see. I made some nice progress on it, nothing like too bad, but we've still got a way to go. It's not a huge bottle, there's 7 mils in here, so we'll see where we will end up. But that's the progress that I made. Focus wise, I really want to make sure I focus in on this guy a good bit over the next month. See if like next month I should have a full month of being able to do my nails whenever I feel like doing my nails without any travel getting in the way. So I'm hoping that that will mean I can get through a little bit more and hopefully finish it off in 2 months from now. I think that might be a bit much to ask, but we'll see. And then I want to make some nice progress on this one as well, because I know this isn't too big and I'm not the biggest fan, so I just want to get this out and roll something new, like fun and vibrant in for spring. And I'm just going to be playing around with the other shades in here, so yeah, that's the plan. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I hope to see you in one of my next videos, and see ya!